Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Naaman, Great Millstone Camp here in D.C., the District of Columbia. Back for another video. But first and foremost, call Hello Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rekah Kodash. And of course, once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, whom are well. I'd like to also send out salutations to the fellow Akim, all right, that are out there on the highways and byways, all right, that are pushing the truth across the four corners of this earth, aided by, of course, numerous amounts of videos that go up daily, all right, that are for everyone's edification. Yeah, because, hey, the things that are happening in these prophecies, the few that remain, hey, are right in our face, all right, and for those of you that, and you know who you are, all right, especially these churches that are now trying to emulate, because I guess they finally get, I don't know, starting to see a little bit, all right, but we know they're not genuine in their actions, so they're just trying to preserve the congregation for monetary gain, all right, but no, what we have here is a video appropriately named, but I'm gonna give it the proper respect that it deserves. I'm gonna call it the Coon curse, because that's what it is. Of course, he puts it out there like that, and we understand why. But this is a site, Antonio Talks, and we're gonna go ahead and get the copyright disclaimer out the way. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Of course, this is what I'm doing. It says fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. However, nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All right, so we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get to the video, because he makes a good point here. Some of this I did not know, and the last one he's going to cover is what's in the news currently, which is batshit crazy. I gotta admit, this one I had no hint of. Anyway, let's go ahead and roll the video.
Like I tune in every now and then to a Browns game just to check out Shador. I'm more of an NBA type of dude. But even with that, bro, like you can't even watch an NBA game without having 20,000 different apps. Capitalism is ruining everything, and I'm gonna do a full video on that topic soon. But anyways, like I stated, I am not much of an NFL guy. What I have noticed though is that the past two Super Bowl contenders are not doing so good right now. The Chiefs and the Eagles are both looking like they not gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
Salakia, it's buffering here. I'm just hoping that, God dang it, hold on. All right, finally got a good signal, so we're back after about 7 minutes real time. Let me redo this. Let's just start over. Okay. Salakia, bear with me.
Celebrate Paleo Valley's Earth Day sale and get 30 sticks for only $36. If you're someone who cares about healthy eating,
so I'm not the biggest NFL fan. Like I tune in every now and then to a Browns game just to check out Shador. I'm more of an NBA type of dude. But even with that, bro, like you can't even watch an NBA game without having 20,000 different apps. Capitalism is ruining everything, and I'm gonna do a full video on that topic soon. But anyways, like I stated, I am not much of an NFL guy. What I have noticed though is that the past two Super Bowl contenders are not doing so good right now. The Chiefs and the Eagles are both looking like they not gonna make it to the Super Bowl again. Now, because of this, people have their theories, and it got something to do with raccoons.
Hey, so with the Eagles losing 3 games in a row now, and the Chiefs being 6-7, I would like to point everyone's attention to something I call the Coon curse, aka the cursed coon. Now, there are 2 cursed coons on each of these teams that are affecting them.
Cursed coon is crazy.
The teams are suffering from these cursed coons. Example number 1, the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes went on an interview and with his white wife, Love Who You Love. They asked them, What's Patrick Mahomes' favorite cheat day meal, favorite food? She yelled out with some southern twang. Fried chicken. Patrick Mahomes says, no, it's actually Mexican food.
That can't be real, y'all. Hold up, we gotta find it.
What's my favorite cheat day meal?
Fried chicken.
No.
Chicken fried steak.
No.
And mashed potatoes.
Mexican food.
Oh.
Especially the Tex-Mex.
Like, that's no exaggeration. Yeah, Pat.
Example number 2 with Patrick Mahomes. He went on a live interview. He was talking about how long he had his mohawk while they were winning. He said, yeah, if we win like 3 games in a row, if we lose 1 game, I'll cut it. I can't believe you guys let me walk around that long with that nappy hair. Curse gets deeper.
Let's find that clip as well.
Superstitions. I kept winning the Super Bowl, which is a good thing, but I didn't want to cut the hair while I was doing it. And so I told everybody during the season that win or lose, if we win 3 in a row or if we lose, I'm getting the haircut. Like that's enough. And I'm very excited. Like I've looked at some videos from last year, and I can't believe all you guys let me keep that nappy hair for so long. Like I look way better now with the.
Yo, I like you will watch the video, you think bro exaggerating. He is dead ass. It's even worse when you watch it. He got a white mom, bro. Hey, biracial with a white mom. They never beating them allegations, bro. Never.
Now let's go to the Eagles. Saquon or Coon.
Yeah, I know about Coon.
After they win the Super Bowl, he is lottie-dottie-dottie with Trump. He flies all the way to the White House, plays golf with him, eat lunch with him, then doubles down. He's also married to a white woman. Love who you love.
I'm going to interrupt right here. The raccoon with the white women, it has to be studied. And I'm going to be so 100. Maybe this is something I need to work on with myself. But anytime I come across a black man with a white woman, I side-eye him. And it's not because I'm on no Dr. Umar shit. It's just because of the experiences I've had with these individuals. Back in 2024, one of my New Year's resolutions was to interact or speak more with other kinfolk. Like if I come across another young black man, I'm gonna hit him with the head nod or even just make small talk. I was just trying to do more within my life to like negate the stereotype of, all black men, like we have animosity towards each other. Through my experience of doing this, I had a lot of positive reactions, but on a few occasions, things weren't good. It was this one time I was in the store and I was just solo dolo. Usually I'm with my family or with my kids or, we all together, but I was by myself. I think I was at Target and I was just getting something for the kids, and I saw a young brother and he had a white chick on his arm, and I don't care about that. And I ended up hitting him with like a little head nod, and the way he looked at me was like, peasant, why would you do that to me? It's like the nigga thought he was better. I don't know. It was the look, bruh. And then it was like kind of he clutched his girl like, trust me, bruh, I don't want Rebecca. I don't want her. And then another example, when my soon-to-be wife was carrying our twins, I went to every single doctor's visit with her. Also, shout out to her, man. Pregnancy, she killed the pregnancy, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? She looked amazing every step of the way. And big.
Go back and focus on. I don't want to let it go by too far, but he had a good point there. What he brought up about, he gave Jake the nod, and Jake looked at him and said, how dare you, you peasant? You get a lot of it because Jake thinks that once he gets an Edomite, he's made it. That's just the mindset of Jake being, not realizing that, hey, she has the power in that relationship. Jake does not understand that. All right. She has neutered you. Think about it. You're no longer standing up for your own when you got her on your arm. So that's another way of taking another Jake off the board. All right. That's just how it is. All right.
Big shout out to any pregnant women. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, as men, I didn't really understand what they really go through. The morning sickness, like just everything, bro. I was every step of the way, so I got to experience it. So big shout out to any mother. But I went to every single doctor's appointment, and on occasions, I would see young brothers my age with other black women, and then also I would see young black men with white women. Just the energy, I don't know what it is, and I hate that I have.
To expound further on that last point I made, you gotta understand. Yeah, Jake thinks that he's made it. But that is our enemy. And that's another problem that Jake has. He does not realize that, all right, you're still in captivity. here in America, Babylon the Great. Jake does not want to listen until something really bad happens, which you're going to see on his last person he brings up in here. Although it might seem tragic looking from the outside in, Jake made his own, bed that he's got to lie in because he does not understand. He gets all caught up in the limelight, all right, and they fan the hand that people such as ourselves out there on the highways and byways. We are giving you all this knowledge and information about your predicament here in America for free. It's all over the internet, again, for free. All right, and yet you reject it. All right, we're actually doing Sirach 12, 10 through 18. We're telling you never trust thine enemy. All right, we're telling you the characteristics of this snake, this self-proclaimed white man that you choose to sell out to, and how it's going to end badly, one way or the other. All right, Jake, just don't understand that the cage that's being built, all right, the net, I guess, be more accurately put, that's being built for him, and that we're trying to tell him that you thought your life was bad up until this point. Well, what's just around the corner for you is worse, much worse, for all of us. But Jake refuses that. Jake is, like I've said for several videos, the masters of procrastination. Absolute. Want to wait until the last possible moment to try to do something, when all the while it was given to you. So, as I mentioned in Sirach 12, who's supposed to feel sorry for you? Back to the video.
Had these experiences because not every black man with a white woman acts like this, but these are just the things that I experienced.
Doubles down and makes a tweet and says, man, y'all mad at me because I respect the office and I flew to the White House and played golf with the president. All capital letters, he loves him. Shucking and driving. Now look, it's affecting the team. Now you might be saying, are there any other coons in the league?
It's a lot of them, man.
Amon-Ra St. Brown did the Trump celebration against Washington because Trump was in attendance. Later on, he gets injured. He did come back against Dallas. Had like 90 yards.
I have to comment further with the Chiefs. You also have the drama with the Travis Kelce and, his famous girlfriend, Taylor Swift. So you got that drama going on. So they're catching it, they're catching it bad over there.
But the curse is just activated. We shall see. But, say Coon, back to him. He has a double curse. He has the Madden curse, also the Coon curse. You see how it's affecting the Eagles.
Yeah.
Mind you, they have a very easy schedule for the rest of the season, so they'll be okay.
We're going to see how things go.
Saquon. Talk about not meeting the moment, big fella. So here he is with Donald Trump, and this is him getting off of Air Force One with Donald Trump after going golfing with Donald Trump. Now, here is what he said after the backlash. He would say, some people are really upset because I played golf and flew to the White House with the president, in all caps. Maybe I just respect the office. Not a hard concept to understand. Just golfed with Obama not long ago. Look forward to finishing my round with Trump. Now get out of my mentions with all this power.
I golf with Obama. Like, okay, you brought that up for what? You know what I'm saying? That's like how the white dudes be. I got a black friend. Okay. He probably a
Slocky, I can't have lost the signal. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I have this wandering. All right, back again after an interruption.
Look
Let's
forward
see.
to finishing my round with Trump. Now get out of my mentions with all this
I golf with Obama. Like, okay, you brought that up for what? You know what I'm saying? That's like how the white dudes be. I got a black friend. Okay. He probably a fucking uncle, you know? We all know that. Well, I hate when they bring up I got a black. Like, I just saw a clip of Nick Fuentes. Like, yeah, I got black friends. Candace Owens, Kanye West, raccoons. Like, you see the type of archetype of black people y'all hang around? You want to hang around no real niggas? You know what I'm saying?
politics. With all this politics, my guy, you are golfing with a president, the embodiment of the term that you used in that tweet. And you know, throughout all this,
Hey, shout out to
choose your fighter, right? You could be a Saquon Barkley who tries to be apolitical in times like these, or you could be a Jalen Hurts. But this quote really gets me, the don't come at me with all this politics and the maybe I just respect the office. My brother in Christ, he doesn't respect the office. Why would you?
another
And
reason why they're
equating
the way they are.
Obama to Trump, you're putting them on a level playing field? Like
other white meat.
insane.
My girly pops that do not watch
Now
college
this-
football or you don't.
This is the one that blew me away because, man, come on. I mean, Second Ezra's, oh my goodness, 4th chapter. Oh my God. Oh, I'll get that later, but come on, Jake. This is crazy. This shit here is crazy. All right. I mean, when I first heard it, initially I didn't think it was that bad. But this guy just went fucking crazy. All right. I mean, it must have been good. It must have been really, really good. Because it just looks like he just threw away everything. All right. I said second, I meant First Ezra's 4. About men going out of their wits for a woman. Wow. Here we go.
Follow sports. Get the hell over here because the tea is hot. Men's sports is where all the drama is happening. That is where everything is imploding. So this man, his name is Sharon Moore. He coaches Michigan football. It's a very big deal. It's a huge deal.
Look, before I get into the drama, I want to see who he married to. There is a stigma that a lot of niggas, black men in high-ranking areas, got a white wife. We never beating the allegations, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a white wife, mixed children. Let's finish the story.
Like, you could probably go on and coach any NFL team. After you coach Michigan, you're getting a bag, which I'll get into later. Big deal. So, boom. He got fired today for having an extramarital relationship with one of the staff. Okay, but wait, girl. It's deeper than the way the school found out he was having an affair.
Listen to this.
They got an anonymous tip from a DoorDasher who delivered Plan B to his office. Men, I want education in the room. I want y'all to think. Why would you have Plan B delivered to
boy
your
shot the club
office? Okay, but wait, girl. Wait. It gets crazy. He gets fired. He breaks into the woman's house, the one he's been having an affair with, breaks into her home, threatens to unalive her and himself. He's crazy. So now because you made a decision, you want to take everyone out, you're cheating,
Sound
and
like
now
an
everyone's
Edomite.
got to go. What? By the way, this is his wife, and yes, they have kids. So, to recap, you fumbled your wife. You fumbled your family. You fumbled $13 million
what the
because
girl
yes,
look
he
like.
was set to make
Yep.
$13 million.
Yep.
I believe by
It's gone
2029.
now.
Someone can fact.
And it, man, ain't no, bro, you already married.
Why? Because it had a clause in his contract. So if he was to ever do any kind of stupid shit like this, that contract is null and void. So he left $13 million on the table for, well, he gonna show you.
You know what I'm saying? You got kid. What caused you to throw it away? It'd be crazy if it was a black girl he did this with. I highly doubt it though.
Check me on. But the bag was definitely 13 million and he fumbled. Now you just fumbled your freedom. You are going to prison. By the way, he is in custody. So threw away the career, threw away the freedom, threw away just everything. For what?
So here is the woman he threw his whole career away for. Another white woman. I mean...
New 911 audio reveals details about the chaotic moments leading to the...
You gotta understand, he's only 39 years old, and he represented one of the most prestigious universities in America. At only 39. And look where he's going to end up. I imagine he's going to be on like suicide watch at some point in the near future here. Because if it hadn't set in, it will. Just how bad he fucked up. This is crazy. Let me get this scripture here, boy. Man, you sell out. You want so bad to please massa. All right, you think this is it? Let's see. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. That's why. I forgot I switched up for another video. Let's see. All right, let's go to 1 Ezra 4. All right. Talking about which is mightier. All right. And they're having this discussion. It starts in the latter part of the 3rd chapter, but it's talking about which is stronger. Is it wine? Is it women? Is it the king? Or is it the truth? Which one is the mighty? And it's going into about what men will do for the women. All right. O ye men, this is 14. It is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planteth the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh. All right, these also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be. Well, okay, that's true. It says, yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty? All right. And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold, or any goodly thing whatsoever? Apparently so, because he just threw away $13 million, along with probably his family, like she was saying there. A man leaveth his own father that brought him up in his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father, nor mother, nor country. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil, and give and bring all to the woman? Think of what Jacob went through. All right. Oh, you know, Rebecca, you know, think about that. 14 years he toiled, you know. Yea, A man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon the rivers, and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness, and when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. Now, many are going to say, oh, he cheated on his wife. Well, I mean, was she attached to someone else? If so, he didn't commit adultery or anything. But you have to realize, you know, where we're at, who's ruling over us, you know. So he for damn sure lost on that account. All right. I mean, this is one of the most, in recent memory, God, examples of what I just read. All right. Men going out of their wits. He damn sure went out of his wits for this youngin'. I wish I could play something back what I want to say in Uncle Ruckus' voice, but let's not go there.
The arrest of Sharon Moore, the former head coach of the University of Michigan football team.
According to the victim here, he did put a knife to his throat and ran off.
Dispatchers sent police to an apartment complex where the victim detailed an encounter with Moore, who was allegedly carrying a knife.
Where there's a male at the location and the house attacking her. State's been stalking her for months.
Tonight, Moore, a 39-year-old husband and father, will spend another night at the Washtenaw County Jail, 4 miles away from campus. Authorities tell CBS News no charge information will be released until Moore's arraignment Friday afternoon.
We're going to spend a lot of time figuring out what happened in that hour or two after Sharon Moore was fired, before he was detained by police.
Moore was fired Wednesday with cause, according to the school's athletic director. They said Moore, quote, engaged.
That's that aspect of the contract that they put in there. As it says, University of Michigan head football coach Sharon Moore has been terminated with cause. Coach Moore engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. I'm wondering, does this have any racial undertones? Because I'm at the same time I'm thinking about what happened to old boy in Boston with the Celtics. What's her name's husband? I don't know if they're still married or not. Oh shit, what's the actress's name? Damn it. But yeah, makes you wonder, huh?
Engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member.
Well, I was completely and totally shocked and bitterly disappointed. This shouldn't happen at the University of Michigan.
Broadcaster Jim Brandstatter was the voice of the Wolverines for 42 years.
I don't think he'll have much to do with football anymore, because I think
his career done.
He's nuclear. And I think most fans and most Michigan people know that our reputation has taken a huge hit.
That's it, y'all. The curse of the raccoon, it might be real. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here raccooning and you got a lot going on for yourself, it might be in jeopardy because of your raccoon tendencies.
Damn. Damn. Hey, but what can you say? You were warned. All right. Wow. I'm going to be following that, but I mean, it's not one of the more important things on my watch list, but it's like, damn. Jake went hard on that one. That must have been some good. Well, I ain't gonna go there. But anyway, you know. Damn. What Jake will do. Jake just, in the times that we're in now, Yeah. But hey, we do what we're supposed to do according to Ezekiel chapters 2 and 3 to get the blood off of our hands. Well, you know, I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, but I find it hard to believe that at some point he didn't come across videos or hear word of, all right, the prophets, the Hebrew Israelites. All right. I just would find that hard to believe that that never came across, but he was in that world. You got to understand, like I said, he's 39. And you know how these Edomites think. You know, they entrusted the reputation of a good university to a Negro of what they thought was of a good reputation. You know, you know. Wow, just wow. Jake never learns. Jake just. Anyway, so I hope this has been on the lighter side of things, but then again, it's not because these are real issues. All right, when it pertains to our people, Jake's just hard headed. All right, but in any case, they made that choice. So once again, I hope whoever views the videos here have been edified. That's what we do here at Great Millstone. And even the things that you do not think are connected to the scriptures, they are. Everything is. All right, and that's why it's all in there. It's like that old spaghetti sauce commercial, Prego. Said it's in there. Everything you want to know and having to do with life is in the scriptures. All right, so with that, I'd like to remind you once again to remain circumspect out here. Keep your head on a swivel. All right, and these prophecies, like I mentioned at the onset, all right, hey, it's right there. It's like, ooh, for you that can't see it, it's just you've been blinded, or you took the bag. It's either or. All right, or both. But in any case, until the next video, shalom.